welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid. On that return. The give to the back. Turning it on. Gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. The running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, finally you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Back to pass, it's Peters. Throwing right. He's got it. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. Follow
most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Back to throw, it's Peters. Caught in the backfield, it's Little. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Orange now facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Give to the fullback. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fighting off the defender. He now has 61 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Finding an escape route. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Peters. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
So now it's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get budget. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Little. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Peters. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The official says no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw. It's Peters. Gets it out quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Floating away. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Takes it the other way.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Ranking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving away from pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Cuse offense heads back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Got his man. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Syracuse looking for the fourth down conversion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the RPO. Looking for the change. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? The play action fake. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Let's send the tight end in motion. Powers forward. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard.
Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being...
Pulls it in on the right. Off and running. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You've got to keep giving him the football.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Trying to bully their way in. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching.
There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the grab. It's Beard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Peters. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great in quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, Texas. The defense putting points on the board.
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick six. What an individual effort to get his hands on the football. How about that athleticism? And then take it to the house.
Texas, 42. Texas, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And off from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Peters. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense, because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
The give to the fullback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped them for a big loss.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Syracuse needs to come up with third down play to keep the drive going. Bring in the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A huge thank you in order right there. That returner literally is going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Syracuse right back at it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Trying to slam in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Syracuse, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being